Hello everyone, my name is Ross and welcome back to another GeoGuessr video, and in today's video we are going to be playing GeoGuessr where we only have 0 0.1 seconds to see the round. A massive shout out to Oscar, Zigzag and Radu who played recently and inspired me to make this, and obviously Rainbolt has done this a lot in the past along with many other creators as well. But essentially on Tamper Monkey there's a script that you can download where you only show the round for a set number of seconds. So you can see here I've got it enabled. And you can set this for various times. So what we're going to do today is do one round starting at 30 seconds. Should be nice and easy. Then go down to 10 seconds, then 5 seconds, then 1 second, and then we'll play a few rounds at the unknown 0.1. To show you what this will look like, you go in. That was the 0.1 second right there. I wasn't even looking. And then you have as much time as you want after that to have a look around, place where you are on the map. I'm not going to attempt because I was not looking on that one, but hopefully you get the idea. So with that in mind, let's now start with 30 seconds. So guys, as I said, we're going to start with 30 seconds. We'll be playing no move on 30 and 10. Once we get down to 5, 1 and 0.1, we're basically playing NMPZ, which is no moving, panning or zooming, because we're not going to have time really to move around. So 30 seconds, it should be okay really. Within 30 seconds, normally you get a bit of a vibe for the round. On the more difficult ones, we might have more of a challenge. So immediately, this is Faroe Islands or Iceland, because we've got the yellow bollards, this kind of scenery. I'm getting a bit better, and I would say this is Iceland, right? You don't have the Faroe Islands car, and these yellow bollards here are the Icelandic ones. Is there anything that I can try and get before this shows? Oh, I had the thing here, didn't I? Solgadur or Solgabar? Solgadur or Solgabar? This is going to go black in it. There you go. So now we've lost it. Is that going to be a big enough place to find? I mean, if I really cared that much about getting a really good score on this first one, I could scan for ages. I think I'm going to risk it and go all the way up here. Okay, not a bad start. 4.5k, we correctly got Iceland, and we move on. Perfect. Okay, concrete roads. We're Philippines or Thailand normally when you see these concrete roads. Not always. And that looks more Latin script, doesn't it? So the first thing, can we get driving direction? Are there any signs set up that would give us an immediate driving direction? No. The poles probably feel more Philippines. We've not got the classic Thai pole. That again looks more like Latin script. Yeah, I think that's the bonnet. I think we're on the right. Okay, so concrete road. I think we're driving on the right. Now, in terms of my region guessing in Philippines, it's pretty awful. So I'm just going to go smack bang in the middle. And we were in the Philippines. Sadly, they're 500 kilometers away, so it wasn't the best score. But we're okay. See, 30 seconds was hopefully going to be okay. Maybe not all the time. Okay, this is wait, are we in the UK? No. Yes? No. Bragar, is this Wales? Could this be a Wales? Is that potentially Welsh that I'm looking at there? The sign's on the left. It looks like the UK. Bragarbo, South Bragar. I'm going to hope this is Wales. Suppose it could be somewhere in Northern Ireland or Scotland. I should probably know Welsh. I'm going to just send it in Wales. I didn't really look around for anything else particularly that could have helped. Did that feel more... Didn't feel super like North Wales, though. I'm going to send over around here. Oh, my goodness. Okay, we were all the way up here. Not the best guess, but that's okay. We keep going. This shouldn't be too difficult, the 30 seconds, should it? Right, let me have a look around rather than just zooming in. Okay, looks almost like a Polish. We have the EU blue on the number plate, so we're in an EU country. Yeah, this just looks so Poland, doesn't it? Okay, here we've got more. I don't know any of those places necessarily. Lots starting with W. Okay, right. I think I'm sending Poland. And in terms of where I'm guessing in Poland, I'm not sure. Because I just don't know Poland well enough. So, where are there a lot of places starting with W? I see a W here. Maybe around Warsaw? Should we go? Yeah, why not? Let's send around here. Oh, and it was. 4.8k. Fair play. We're on for a decent enough score here if we can get a good one here. So, does the car give us anything? Not that I know of. Interesting. We've got all of the... No, we don't even. They're just loads of... Right, I'm going to look away from that. What have we got here? Hemisphere would be good. Southern Hemisphere. Looks fairly cold, in all fairness. We see Uruguay, Brazil. I think there's Bolivia flag there as well. Polls? Did the polls give us anything? No? I'm really struggling here. Okay. So my initial thought was, are we in Chile? So we were Southern Hemisphere. So we're in South America. It was Spanish. I don't think it was Brazilian. Didn't see the black car, which I know you don't only get the black car, I don't think, in Argentina or Uruguay. I'm going to go Chile. Am I? Yeah. Let's go Chile, and let's actually go relatively far. I might even come all the way down here. It felt quite cold, didn't it? Do you know what? I'm pretty happy. It's not a great score, 3.4k for a round, but that's pretty good in terms of latitude. Wrong country, it was actually Arge, but we got the general gist of what it was. What was the score then? You can never complain with a 20k game. So that was the first game with 30 seconds. Let's now have a go at 10 seconds. So guys, moving on to 10 seconds. Now, I'll be honest, earlier on I did try a 0.1 second and 1 second rounds to just see if it was possible and if it would make for an okay video, and I can get a few guesses in if they're easy rounds. 10 seconds I've not had a go at yet, and I feel like this could sneaky be one of the harder ones, just simply because like 30 seconds, you look around and get all of the information. 1 second, you obviously, or 0.1, you're just looking ahead and just hoping that you pick up something which will give you a vibe. 10 seconds almost teases you with, you've got a bit of time to look around here, but I also feel like you can get caught out as well. So let's go for it. I'm not really sure if I'm going to zoom in on signs, look at hemisphere, or if I'm just going to sort of spin around and get a vibe. But we'll have a look now. Okay. Immediately, like, I'm thinking Alps. I'm thinking... Okay, like Austria? Maybe... Didn't look like Innsbruck, though, did it? So do we want to go more east or west? I'm going to go over, like, here. Okay, that wasn't bad. I was at the wrong kind of point here. What were we in there? Did we just sneak into Italy just about? Is that okay? Anyway, 4.6k. We'll focus on the score here, not the country that we were in incorrectly. Why am I zooming in on a language? That doesn't help me, does it? Oh, no. Oh, no. EU blue, look around. Like a barn. That was a terrible attempt at that. I'm so used to seeing a sign and you just zoom in, but that's not good when you've only got 10 seconds. So, there was a red barn, EU plate. So we're either in a very similar area here, maybe like Austria, Czechia, or we're up more like Denmark, Norway, Sweden, Finland. What did I get more of a vibe for? Didn't look far off, kind of in Austria or Czechia. But those kind of red barns you do see in the Nordics a lot. I'm going to go southern Czechia. Sweden. I did say it. Sweden, you get red barns a lot. Okay, they are the Australian bollards. Australian bollards. Can we get anything else here? A pole? A pole? They're not. Are they the Stobie poles? No, I don't think that was a Stobie pole. I didn't get long enough to look at it. Australia, I would say maybe South Australia, just in case that was a Stobie pole. Maybe near Adelaide? Okay, it probably wasn't then. We were right in Melbourne. I'll take that. We got the Australian bollard, and we got the general area of Australia as well. 3.7k, we take it. The snorkel is... The snorkel, that's the Kenyan snorkel, right? I think. I didn't look at anything else. I'm so glad I spun around and looked at that. Okay, I think that's... The snorkel was in Kenya. Yes, there's the Kenyan snorkel. Oh, and I tell you what, it's actually a good region guess as well. 4.8k, 53 kilometers. We love to see it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, I would not have gone Ghana there. You could have given me 30 guesses and I don't think I would have got Ghana there, but I saw the Ghana black tape. That is a free win. Things you love to see. Oh my god. It was a good region guess again. What is that score? Oh, I thought it was another 20k game. I tell you what, we take that. I think I was gifted a few of them there. The Kenya snorkel, the Ghana black tape. It was basically every car meta. We got this one okay. This was a bit of a horror guess, but I did discuss that it could be that. Australia was quite... I'll tell you what, not a bad game on 10 seconds. Now it's going to get more difficult. Let's move on to 5. So guys, moving on to 5 seconds. 10 seconds wasn't actually as bad as I thought, but 5 seconds is now really that point when I decide, do I just stay still? Like, I could even put this on an MPZ. I think I'll leave it on no move, just in case, because, you know, you might spin around and see a flag or see something which helps you. Like, if you want to work out road direction, maybe being able to spin around would help, or I don't think I'll have time to check the hemisphere. I'll just have to vibe it, but I can imagine this could get ugly. So let's sit back and watch me hyper-focus and play around. 5 seconds, go. Okay, we've got a bollard. Bollard, white. Okay, white and red chevron. A bollard which looked like the standard bollard that you see in Hungary. Do Hungary have the red and white chevrons? I don't think they do. It's also, I think, very similar to the bollard you see in Bulgaria. I didn't see if we had EU blue. I certainly feel comfortable that we're over in maybe Central Europe, but leaning Eastern Europe. Wasn't the Baltic bollard? I think you can see that bollard in Ukraine. And the white and red chevron would fit Ukraine. But I think you can also see those. I'll go like... It's a bit of like a hedge, but I'll go like here, southern Ukraine to hedge for Romania or Bulgaria, because all I had was a bollard. By the way, I'm going to be really annoyed if this was Hungary, because it looked like the Hungarian bollard. But I can't remember what the Romanian Bulgarian bollards look like, because I don't think Romania... In fact, I remember from the video that I did, I don't think Romania or Bulgaria use bollards very often. Let's just send it there. Looked like the Hungarian bollard. It was the Hungarian bollard. That's why. Do you know what? Let's move on. 5 seconds. Go. Is that? Oh, no. I thought... I didn't even focus on what was around me. I thought I saw Arabic, and I was like, what am I doing? Why did I zoom in on a sign? I didn't look at road direction. I didn't look at road lines. I didn't look at my surroundings. Do you know what? I just thought, I'm sure it looked a bit barren. Turkey have big highways. That was a fun... I must have picked up in my brain a lot more than I thought there. That is a funny one. I just slapped it in Turkey. Don't ask me why. Right, let's focus. Outer white road lines. What? I don't know what I was looking at there. Quite northern feeling trees. It looked quite flat. So here's my concern. I feel like you would have seen yellow center lines. I do worry that it could be somewhere over in, like, Eastern Canada, is my concern. It looked quite flat, but, I mean, we were in the middle of a kind of forest. It could even be like like a sneaky France. Like, France have a lot of roads that have, like lined with trees like that. But I might send Baltic, because it looked quite flat. The trees looked a bit northern, but didn't look Nordic. Do the Baltics have solid white? Because in Sweden and Norway, you'd have dashed outer lines, wouldn't you? Norway and Sweden would have dashed outer lines normally. So it could even be a Finland. Maybe I send Northern Estonia. And what Northern Estonia would cover me for is if it's Finland, Latvia, Lithuania. If it's somewhere like France or the Canada, then I'm obviously screwed. But hopefully this works. Okay, it was Finland. The logic kind of made sense. Didn't have the road lines for Norway or Sweden. We send to Estonia. 2.8k. We take it. Right. Okay. I was looking at... I saw the sign that you see in some parts of Asia and the Americas. And that said something lodge. Could be Mexico. I didn't even look around again. I'm not very good at 5 seconds. I honestly think I'm going to end up being better at 1 second and 0.1 seconds. Because I'll just be focused to just vibe it. US, Canada. I don't know what I'm doing. That wasn't a bad guess. It was up in Sask. But we went... Yeah, we went Montana. I just sort of was hedging between northern US and Canada. Do you know what? That's not too bad. Okay, final one. EU blue. Try and get a language. Okay. I'm thinking like Austria, Germany. Should I go right on the border between the two? Did I get anything else? There was EU blue. A language which looked... In fact, there were 2 dots on the O. Do you get that often in... Or was it on the U? Because I know you get it on the U. Was it on the O or the U? Because if it was 2 dots on the O, I don't think you get that as often in the German language. I can't remember what I was looking at. I'm going to do that. Okay, it was Germany. What were we looking at? I think it was 2 dots on the U then. Okay, that wasn't a bad guess then. Did we actually send in Germany? No, we sent in Austria. We don't technically get the country correct. Okay, do you know what? I take that. What was the score? Oh, wow. 17.2k. Wait, let's look at the breakdown here. Yeah, that was an okay guess. This wasn't bad, the one just then. That's annoying, because I said it's the Hungarian bollard, but I just couldn't remember if they had those chevrons. The Turkey guess was unreal. This guess was, do you know what? We take that. I'll just smack my mic as well. That was 5 seconds. Let's now move on to 1 and 0.1. This is where you can start laughing at me for sure. So guys, moving on to 1 second. I have changed it to an MPZ because there is no point having it on no move anyway. I'm not going to be able to move around in 1 second. And this is going to be purely vibes or just trying to pick out really obvious stuff. Like if we see a double yellow center line, it will give us a bit more information. Or like if it's a country, I don't know, like Iceland, and I've got a yellow bollard in front of me and it looks Icelandic, then maybe I'll be able to get it. I'm just hoping for like even continent guesses correct. It means I've picked up some information in that 1 second. 0.1 second is going to be hilarious. So I'm going to have to focus up here. And yeah, I'm just vibing it basically. If I can get over 10k, I'll be buzzing with that. I did do 1 round earlier and I got like 14k, but all of the rounds were quite easy. And I just don't think they're going to be that on this one, but we're going to have a look. Right, let's do it. 1 second. Okay, I don't know. Look to European, I think. Could have even been Asia. Didn't see Asian text. I think it was mainly white road lines. Almost looked to me a bit like Poland, maybe Russia. I'm trying to think what I saw. It was quite a tall building. I didn't see Cyrillic, you know. I don't mind a Poland guess. It felt more Eastern Europe, but I mean, it was only 1 second. Okay, it was Romania. Do you know what? I don't mind that guess. We were roughly in the right area of the world. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. 3.6k, I mean, I'd definitely take it. Okay, so what did I see? Very dry, yellow outer lines, white center line. You have to send South Africa. And if you've watched my videos for a little while now, I mean, it's a fairly new channel to be fair, but if you've watched my videos for a little while, you know that I love to send Kimberley when I'm unsure. So, with that in mind, what? Okay, fair. I mean, yes, you can get those road lines in the Middle East. It was only 1 second. It did not feel like the Middle East to me. That's crazy. Okay, we carry on going. I forgot that I only had 1 second there. I wasn't paying. I was not paying attention. Europe. Eastern Europe again. Do you know what? I don't mind another Poland send. Okay, that was Estonia. Okay, we take it. We'll go again. Yellow center line, white outer line, America or US, unsure, when in doubt, West Virginia. Not a bad guess at all. Okay, let's just go. Do you know what? I think I saw part of the Oman truck there. It looked Middle Easty. Could that have even been Middle Easty? I don't think that's the correct word to use. Middle East. I do worry, though. Could that have been, like, Africa? It was very barren and dry. Maybe that wasn't the Oman truck. Should I trust my vibe? I'm thinking now, upon reflection, could that have been a white truck? Which country do you see white truck? Like Kenya? I'm between Kenya and Oman. Kenya and Oman. Okay, I'm going to say that was a good guess. View results. 14.6k. Should we just play again? Because these are so quick now. We'll do 1 more round and then we'll jump over and do a few seconds on point 1. We'll just carry on. There'll be no cut here. I forgot what I was doing. I forgot the game. I just jumped in and forgot I only had 1 second. I don't even get. I don't know. Okay, that wasn't bad. I think I felt a Europe vibe, but I just forgot that I was supposed. Okay, Ross. Control your ADHD for 5 seconds. 1 second, in fact. That's all you need. 1 second. Go. Big mountains. Looked quite cold. Oh, I can see. So the mountains were like directly ahead of us. Southeast. Oh, no. That's so funny. I saw big mountains in front of us, man. I wasn't going to pick up much more information. That's so funny. I scored 1 point. We were actually in Kyrgyzstan. Okay, that's funny. This is what happens. I'm pretty sure we were in South Africa there. We had the yellow outer lines, white center lines. We had those sort of red signs that you see, the red and white, like, I don't know what you call them, almost bollards on the side of the road. I think fairly south I kind of want to send as well, but I'm also not sure. I'm going to send Kimberley again, but if you were to ask me to go for it, I think I'd go further south on this. But it could always be up by Johannesburg. Oh, damn, it was. I don't know why, I got such a south vibe. I should have sent it. Should have trusted myself. I'm glad we got South Africa, though. That's pretty decent. Let's go again. That was stunning wherever we were. I'm trying to think. You know where you do get some autonomous coverage? Alaska. Every time that it seems like there's an autumnal coverage like that, it's in Alaska. But no, I don't think that was Alaska. Damn. Where would you see coverage like that? It looked quite mountainous, didn't it? White center line. Is there a world where this is like South Korea, Japan, or Taiwan? So here's my thought process. I think it's either this part of Asia here. I think we could be Balkan. I suppose it could be Nordic. I'm a bit unsure, basically. Clearly, I don't know what I'm talking about. Should I go for the Hail Mary, like South? No. Don't know where I'm guessing. Don't know. Oh, no, this doesn't feel like that, does it? This doesn't feel like that. I didn't see any, like, huge mountains. Should I go for it? I tried clicking Alaska. I hope you saw that. I really hope you saw that. I just went, shall we go for it? Tried clicking Alaska and clearly didn't click the button and ended up, and it was Greece. Okay. Do you know what? I should have gone for the Balkan vibe. That's hilarious. Let's just carry on going. I forgot what we were doing again. Guys, my ADHD is terrible. Like, this is why I can't have fun. Did it feel like Asia? I don't know what. India. Okay, it was Indonesia. I wasn't paying attention. Right, that was 1 second. Let's move on to 0.1. So guys, I'll be honest, as you could see, we fell apart there with the 1 second rounds, but I'm going to bounce back now because we're playing the much easier 0.1 second rounds. This is going to be quite something. You wait and see how difficult this is. If you've not seen the pros do this, after watching this video, go and watch the likes of Zigzag, Radu, like I say, Rainbow. They can get like 15, 20 consecutive countries, correct? Which is insane. But also region guess. They're like, oh yeah, did you see that pole? And I'm like, what pole? I didn't even see which direction we were driving in or which hemisphere we're in. So, yeah, this is not going to be particularly pretty. But what am I hoping for? We're going to play 3 games, I reckon, right now. Hopefully about 10 minutes in total. Where I'm just hoping to get maybe like 1 or 2 really good guesses. And then just a few where I vibed it out like it was Asia and I got the Asian vibe or something. It's going to be that difficult. So, if you want to play alongside me, feel free to do so. It's going to flash up very quickly. 0.1 seconds. Obviously, NMPZ, because you wouldn't have time to move anyway. Right, half the battle with me, as you saw with the previous one, was just maintaining my focus. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that one didn't seem too bad. Wait, were we driving on the left? No. Hang on, why did that feel like we were driving on the left? No, there was a car coming on the left. No, that wasn't, there can't have been. It looked like Eastern Europe to me. Where could we have been if it were, no, I'm going to ignore that. My initial vibe was like Ukraine, Russia, Romania, Bulgaria, Serbia. Could be the Baltics. Poland, maybe. I might go Ukraine. Or Romania. I'm going to go Ukraine. Why did it feel like that was driving at me on the left? We're going to see in a second if it was a left-hand drive country. No, it was Lith. Okay, I think I must have just been imagining that. Okay, I said it could be the Baltics. I'll tell you what, 3,000 score on the first one. We got it was Europe. That's the main thing, right? Focus. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was really tough. Very barren looking with white lines. I'm wondering if that could have been Middle East, but I'm also wondering about Russia. Now, where in Russia? Even if you gave me the ability to look around for 30 seconds, I don't know Russia very well. It didn't feel super Eastern Russia, but I don't know. Is there anywhere else that could have been? I mean, that might not be Europe, by the way. It could very easily be like a random ARG round or a US. In fact, it might have been. I didn't see any yellow road lines. I'll go Russia. I tell you, it was Russia. It was Russia. I don't know how to region guess Russia, even at the best of times. I'll take that. I'll tell you what, this has been, considering how bad it was earlier when I was trying this hasn't been too bad. Right, let's go again. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. I don't know why it felt a bit Asian all of a sudden. Did I see a red and white bollard? Like the Cambodia, Vietnam style bollard. So here's one thought. If I didn't imagine that bollard, but I don't think it felt overly Asian that round, but it was so urban, wasn't it? It might have done. I don't think it was. I think it was European. But what was that thing in front of me which was red and white? Should we go for the Hail Mary, Cambodia, Vietnam? I don't think it was at all. Oh, it was Asian. It wouldn't have been that bollard then. 3,400 kilometers you normally wouldn't take, but I am taking that on 0.1 second that it was even Asia. Okay, my brain clearly picked up something. 3, 2, 1, go. That looked okay. That even looked a bit like the UK. Now, I couldn't see driving direction. There was a dashed white centre line, no outer lines. I tell you what, the UK is highly possible here. Could I send UK? Something didn't feel UK though. I feel like even on 0.1 second, I'd vibe it to go, that's definitely UK. I'm going to go Belgium. If it's France, Germany, UK, Netherlands, Ireland, which it probably is because I always miss Ireland, Denmark. I think as long as I did get the right vibe. By the way, could very easily be Hungary. Hungary often have those kind of roads, Romania, but we'll see. It was France. I'll tell you what, this is going a lot better than I thought it would. There's going to be a horror guess very soon, by the way. I'll speed up for games 2 and 3. I'm trying to really focus for this first one. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's a much harder round. Could also be just a random Europe. That sort of one, though, could very easily just be a random place in the US or Canada. Sometimes I get those and I'm like, oh, it feels European. I didn't get a vibe of, I didn't get to look what the car was, because obviously the car can help you out a bit. Suppose there's a world in which that was even South America or Asia, by the way. Considering I don't have much to go off, I'll go for Hungary. It was Romania, but that was a very good vibe. On 0.1 second, I'm very proud of myself. 13.7k. I've left the best for the video. I definitely didn't manage that earlier when I had a few practice games. I'll take that on 0.1 second. Okay, let's play again. We'll play another 2 games. These next 2 aren't going to go as well, but I'm going to try and go a bit quicker as a result. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. I don't even think that popped up for 0.1 second. That looked like that glitched. From what I saw, but it didn't really pop up for very long, I would go Greece, Turkey, Italy, or like Jordan, Oman. Like, it was either Middle East or Mediterranean. All I saw was a bit of architecture. I'll send Turkey, but I have no idea. It was Oman. Okay. Do you know what? I'll even take that because I got the Middle East vibe. Yeah, I think there was a bit of architecture in the back that just looked Middle East. Okay. It's a shame it didn't pop up properly. 3. It probably did. I probably blinked. Go. I don't know why I got Western. I got like here. There was double yellow center lines, but other than that, I didn't pick up anything. I picked up like northern US or Canada, but more west. Shall I risk it? I mean, if it's east, so be it. I think it was US or Canada, though. Look at me trying to get clever. I should have just gone... Do you know what? I should just go West Virginia every time I'm unsure. West Virginia never... It's a bit like the equivalent of Kimberley in South Africa. Whenever I'm in doubt, I should go West Virginia. Okay. It was the US, though. 3, 2, 1, go. That felt very much, again, Eastern Europe or Middle East. Turkey, Romania, Bulgaria, Ukraine. I quite like a Bulgaria send here. Oh, it was Russia. Not an awful guess. Eastern Europe, if you want to count it as Europe. Got the right vibe. Let's go again. Belgium? was my first thought, or Poland, or Germany, I suppose, which is in between. Like somewhere along here. Maybe I should go Germany as a guess. My initial vibe was Belgium, then I thought Poland, so I'm going to go Germany. And it was Denmark. Okay? Is that Denmark? No, that's Sweden. I think I should know. Right, let's move on very swiftly. The general vibe of the world. We got that correct, though. Let's go again. This is fantastic. Making a right idiot of myself, as always. 3, 2, 1, go. That could very easily be Russia again. It felt European, but very barren. But maybe a bit more southern. I don't know, like here. No, it was Baltic, Latvia, sorry. Okay, what was our results on that one? 8-4. We take it. I've certainly done worse. In fact, game 3 might be worse. Right, let's just rapid fire this one. Just vibe it. Just vibe. 3, 2, 1, vibe. I'm sure those ones aren't popping up properly when you press play again. Did that feel Middle East? I just said I'm going to quick fire, but I don't want to. I'm too nervous. Yeah, it was a classic Jordan, wasn't it? Jordan. This is why we play the game. This is why we play the game that we love. Look at that. 43 kilometers. Don't know where I plucked that one from. That was just a bit of vibe, a bit of luck. That's it. I might even end the video then. I'm gonna finish this off. Let's go for a 15k game. Famous last words. 3, 2, 1. God. Double yellow center line, but I don't want to send US or Canada. That felt much more like. Could send to Brazil. I could see Brazil. Was the soil a bit red? Could have been. I tell you what, I know it's only 2.6k. I'm very happy with that. Brazil's such a big country, it's difficult. Yeah, okay, maybe there was red soil. Again, I don't even know, it's just in the back of my mind. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, there was yellow center line, white outer line. I think there I do want to send the US or Canada. It didn't look overly hilly. There weren't tons of trees from what I could see. Could even be South America, though. I'll go Kansas. Okay, we're in Alberta. That's fine. Again, that's the sort of round I don't even know if I'd do much better if you gave me 30 seconds, so that's fine. Okay, we're in for a decent score here. 3, 2, 1. That's tough. Yeah, that's a tough look. That was, in my mind, Europe. So I saw white lines. It looked quite dry. For me, probably Eastern Europe again. I'll send like South Romania for Bulgaria. Oh, it's Russia again. Should just start sending Russia all the time. Yeah, again, the right kind of vibe. 3, 2, 1. Have a good guess. Go. That was Iceland or Faroe Islands. All I saw was oh my goodness. All I saw was a yellow bollard. Oh, what a brilliant one to finish on here. That felt more Icelandic to me. Oh no. They both have yellow bollards. I didn't get a good enough read on the... Looked, yeah, I'm going to go down near Reykjavik here. I even got the correct part of Iceland. What was the score for that one? View results. A 15k game to finish it off. There wasn't a single bad guess there. That Oman one, sorry, the Jordan one, Amman was insane. The Brazil one was good. This wasn't bad. Iceland was bang on. The only really bad one, which wasn't that bad really, was Romania to Russia. There we go, guys. Right. I'll leave it there, but yeah, if you want to have a go, obviously feel free to do so. Like I said, it's just a script that I downloaded. It's called Blink Mode. But if there's more GeoGuessr content you want to watch, as of right now, there'll be some content either to the left or right of me. Feel free to search for my channel. There's tons of stuff. It's got educational videos, geography videos, my Road to Master Division series as well. So if you've enjoyed this and you want to watch more, feel free to click on those. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe as well. It really helps me out. But until next time, thank you very much. Bye-bye.